Hello viewers, this is Linia. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride for the Nintendo DS. Well, previously we finished our ghost busting at Uptaten Towers. It's good that your dad's got over his cold already. But now we have to go home today, yep. And I've got a new kitty named Baumren. I can't believe the two of you went off fighting those ghosts all by yourselves. I know it went well this time, but you mustn't go off again at night doing such dangerous things. Do you hear me, Bianca? I thought I'd really be for it, but Mom don't seem to be all that angry. I bet it's because you were there with me, Madason. Well, maybe. You're the town hero, boy. It's easy to see how you take after your father, being brave enough to do that. You're pretty brave considering you're 2 years younger than me and all that. I reckon having you along helped me to be that bit braver as well. You're a worry sometimes, Madason, but at least you're safe, and my cold's all better now, too. Yes, imagine that. We should be getting back to Whealbrook. Have you said all your goodbyes yet? Not quite. Off you go, then. I'll wait for you here. Looks like you'll be going back to Whealbrook once you've said your goodbyes, eh? Never mind. You'd better get around and tell everyone you're off. Actually, I already have. Yep, cold's all better. Yep, we're ready to go. Now then, shall we get going? Thanks for everything, Whitey. Madason. Looks like we probably won't be seeing each other for a while. Here, have this. It's Bianca's ribbon. I know, I'll tie it to Baumren. A nice ribbon for our Saber cub. Hopefully we'll have another adventure together sometime, eh, Madason? See you. And off we go. By the way, Madason, I have to tell you I was quite impressed by how you took on those ghosts. Oh, thank you, Dad. But you're still just a young boy. You mustn't put yourself in such danger again, okay? All right. Right. Time to make a move. Goodbye, soldier. A battle! Some mental pictures and funky ferrets. Ah, Baumren joins the fray. He will now participate in battles. Those enemies are defeated. Very good. So we're off to off to Whealbrook. Pankraz, welcome home, sir. Thank you, guard. It's good to be back, my man. And we're going straight to Sancho's. Hola, senor. I is so happy to see you. ¿Cómo está? How are you feeling now? Are you still a little unwell? Okay, it was just a cold. Ha ha ha. Bravo, bravo. Ah, see. While you have been away, senor, this letter he came for you. Well, friend, I expect you are tired after all this traveling, see? Maybe you have a little siesta? I guess. I'm not particularly tired, but okay. Well, we're up again. See if we can give Baumren anything. Oh, we can give him this hand-woven cape for a little extra defense. And a leather hat.
Help!
Good morning, Madason. Slept well, I trust? Yep. I've some things to look into, so I'll be staying in today. Okay. Make sure you don't go wandering off out of town, understand? Alright, fine. Hello, Sancho. Hey, buenos dias. Was it you, friend? Are you the one who hid my chopping board somewhere? Your chopping board? It's very strange, if someone is playing games with me. No, I've been having a siesta. Wait, who is this? He seems to be dressed a lot like me. Hello, that's an interesting looking gem you've got there. It's a gold orb, you say? May I have a closer look? Sure, here you go. Madason hands over the gold orb. Wow, it's even prettier up close. The man hands the gold orb back to Madason. Make sure you take good care of your father, okay? Okay. I guess. You're Pankraz's son, if I'm not mistaken. You are correct. This might just be hearsay, but it sounds like he's got an almighty enemy out there somewhere. If only you were a little more grown up, you'd be able to help him out. And why can't I help him out now? I don't suppose that splendid-looking fella is still standing outside the church, is he, boy? What to do, what to do. I wonder if it's me he wants to see. Hello, kitty. Meow, meow, meow. You want some meow mix? Ah, you're the young laddie from the cave, aren't you, boy? You really helped me out of a tight spot back there. In fact, I'd say you deserve a reward. Oh. I think I already got the reward, Mr. Rockefeller. Thanks, though. Brr, I'm freezing! It's supposed to be summer before long. I don't get why it's so cold. I have no idea. Apparently it's cold around here. Now that is odd. I could have sworn I'd put my sewing box in the cupboard, and yet there it is in the chair. My mind must be playing tricks on me. Okay. Her sewing box was misplaced. So was Sancho's cutting board. Something odd's going on around here. My poor plants are really suffering here with this cold. I'm at my wit's end, I am. This here's Whealbrook. We only ever get nice and friendly folk visiting our village. Oh, that's good. The soldier guarding the cave is not there right now. Dear me, I turn my head for a second and come back to find the pot practically licked clean. The old man should just speak up if he's that hungry. I didn't eat it, I tell you. Honestly, that old dragon of a wife of mine treats me like a child sometimes. Madason gazes into the mirror. He tries to make himself laugh by pulling a funny face. It's extremely dangerous outside of the village. You be a good boy now and go back home where you'll be nice and safe. Safe is boring. Hey, someone's gone and written a weird message in my guest book. It wasn't you, was it, boy? No. So you're Pankraz's son, are you, boy? Yes, sir. Come to think of it, I seem to remember there being a King Pankraz of somewhere or other once. Not that that has anything to do with your dad, of course. That sounds familiar. That sounds like a dream I had recently. You're that kid who likes caves, right? I'm the guard who was standing in front of Whealbrook Added before. Well, hello, guard. There's a funny fella in the village at the moment who's causing quite a stir. That guy who's dressed like me? He was standing by the church last time I looked. You be careful of him, all right, boy? Well, he seemed nice enough to me. That's funny. I'm sure there was no glass here before. A lot of weird things seem to be happening just lately. Who is this translucent figure? Yikes, you can see me? Yeah. Yippee! At last, someone who can see me. Who am I? Tee-hee. I might tell you, but not here. One of the houses here in the village has a room in the cellar. Come and meet me there. Race you. Okay. So we're going to meet this translucent person in a cellar. And the only cellar I know of is in Sancho's house. Ah, here we go. You came, but I beat you. My name's Honey. I'm a fairy. But our land, our magical fairy land, is in terrible danger. That's why I was sent to the human world, to find help, but everyone here's been ignoring me. Tee-hee-hee. I even played a few tricks on people so they'd have to take notice of me. And it worked. See, you came along. Shh, someone's coming. Oh, hello, Dad. I was sure I heard voices down here, so I thought you must be playing with someone, but I see you're alone. Brr, it's freezing down here. Stop talking to yourself and come upstairs before you catch a cold. Tee-hee, it's true. No one else can see me. Anyway, will you come with me to my land? Then Treacle will tell you everything. Honey and Treacle, huh? Ooh. Got the stairway to heaven here. Or just the stairway to Faerie Lee. Sweet, you came. Come on, I'll take you to meet Treacle. Oh, you look a lot more substantial now. I've brought a human warrior as you requested, Treacle. My, what a cute little warrior he is, too. No, he's not cute. He might look cute, but he's really not. I mean, he's really... All right, honey, settle down. I can see his potential perfectly well. It's Madason, isn't it? Welcome to Faerie Lee, the soft and creamy home of the fairies. Oh, thank you, Miss Treacle. I believe the reason you can see us fairies when other humans cannot is because you have a special power. And so I have a favor to ask you, Madason. Will you help me and my kind? Oh, sure. You see, one of our greatest treasures, the Herald of Spring, has been stolen. It is a flute that we fairies use to summon spring in all its sweetness. Without it, The bitterness of winter will continue forever. We need your help to get it back, Madason. Will you help us recover the Herald of Spring? Of course. You will. What sweet music to my ears. I want you to go along with Madason, honey. Yes, Treacle. Now we have a guest character joining, Honey. I hope you can help us, Madason. You are our last chance. I hope we'll make a good team, Madason. I hope you can help us, Madason. Yeah. I'm your only hope. I knew it. Treacle's not sure about you because you're so young. That's why she wants me to go along with you, to make sure nothing happens to you. We fairies aren't strong enough to wield swords. And a little kid is. We need your help, Madason. That's why Treacle asked you. Please do what she asks of you. It's true that we fairies aren't very strong, but we're amazing at magic. You can leave all the healing and support spells to me. Anyway, Baumren joined at level 2, and Honey is at level 7. She knows a few spells. The fairies are responsible for the passing of the seasons. If they can't summon spring, the winter will never end and the whole world will freeze. Maybe the world really will freeze over completely if we can't get the Herald of Spring back. Alright. Looks like a library. Oh, we can't read that book. We can't read that book. If you travel north from here, you'll reach the Winter Wasteland. They say there's a place called the Winter Palace there. But apparently its doors are always locked. Always locked, huh? None of us fairies knows what's going on inside the Winter Palace, you see. Tee-hee-hee, you're the warrior Honey brought from the human world to get the Herald of Spring back? Oh my, I heard that the thief who stole it fled to the Winter Palace. Good luck. What's wrong with everyone? You'll make a great warrior, they'll see. Come on, we need to head out into the cold. Yeah, we can't read the book. Can't read the book. Nothing of interest on that one. And nothing of interest on that one. So we can't read at all. It still feels good to come home, even though things aren't quite right here. Here's the map of Faerie. The view from here in springtime is breathtaking. Oh yes, the spring in Faerie is wonderful. Blossom covers everything. Even the air takes on a sweet pink tinge. Anyway, on this little island, it may be hard to see, but there's a sparkling place on the ground where we can pick up a seed of life. Now here's the main part of town. Treacle's far too soft, if you ask me. How can fairies and humans live together in peace, let alone monsters? It's because of Treacle that we're stuck in this endless winter without a flute. Well, I think Treacle's right. Why shouldn't we all live together? That fairy's called Butterscotch, but we call her Bitterscotch. Tee-hee-hee! I'm sure fairies and humans and monsters can all live together if we all try really hard. Treacle's really warm and kind. And gooey, too. That's a compliment from a slime, you know. She let me live here in Faerie, even though I'm a monster. That slime always used to say, I'm not a bad slime, you know, and it's true, it left all its bad monster instincts behind. It was just wandering about on its own when Treacle invited it to live in Faerie. Ah, that's a great saber cat. Well, it's not so great yet. I know it's only a young cub, but even so, I've never heard of anyone befriending a saber cat. They come straight from hell. What? That little kitten's a great saber cat? Of course it is, I knew that. That's how I knew you were special just as soon as I met you. Oh, sure. Nothing in those pots, I see. Now let's check out this inn. Ooh, that's good. Nothing like a bath. You can feel the heat right down to your bones. You're new here, are you? Have you heard about the dwarf who lives in a cave over to the west? No. Apparently he was ousted from Faerie when he wrote a book about thieving and locks. Lots About Locks it was called. If Treacle had been in charge back then, it wouldn't have been such a bone of contention. Poor dwarf. The last village elder was really strict. You could get in trouble for anything, even if you upset the peace just a teeny-weeny bit. He only passed away recently, so Treacle's only been village elder for a little while, you see. Ah, so. I don't know. I hardly get a single customer these days. So then, how does this go again? Ah, here is a shop. What do you have for sale? Some weapons, I see, and a few items. Those stone fangs look good for Baumren, but I will have to save up some. There are quite a few dwarfs living here in Faerie, you know. They're merchants mostly, and artisans too. And this here is the innkeeper. And we can rest here when we're tired. Now let's check out this armor shop. Welcome to the armor shop. Let us see what you have, sir. Rags, no. Leather armor, a leather kilt, scale armor, a bronze shield, and a fur hood. Sounds like it's time to save up more money. And that cabinet contains some holy water. Nothing else in here, I guess. I know where he went. That thief ran away north with Treacle's precious Herald of Spring. So the thief ran north to the Winter Palace, but it seems that there's a lock on the Winter Palace. However, a dwarf in a cave to the west has something called Lots About Locks that may help us to unlock the door. Make sure there's nothing back here. Nope. So I guess first we will head west. This is Linia. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.